I'm trying to see if that's my eagle or if it's just one of those turkey vultures. I think it was just a turkey vulture. Yeah, just a turkey vulture. He's big though. Yes, I have pretty fall colors. The wind advisory is back. The rain is starting to move out, which is awesome, but the wind advisory is back. But what I wanted to come out and check, since the rain is moving out, not gone yet 100%, but moving out, is the hoop tunnel. Just so you know, it's cold. We're supposed to have a high of like 51 today. It's only like 44 right now, and I don't think we're gonna hit 51. Whew. Chilly, chilly. All right, so, woohoo! So hoop tunnel, yes, isn't that awesome? It has survived 3 days of high winds, a thunderstorm, large thunderstorm. It didn't even puddle there in the middle like it did last time. At least on this side. Look on the other side really quick. Yep, no puddle on this side either. Outstanding. So, to me that's a good sign. You know, am I gonna do anything with it today? No, I just wanted to come out and check. I will probably wait till tomorrow, just because it's cold right now, but I need to come and check on the passion fruit, or the passion vine. See what the fruit's gonna do. The vine, I'm gonna zoom in. You can see the vine is starting to die back. And I gotta go do some research. Maybe I'll be out here later picking all the fruit, or maybe tomorrow, I don't know for sure. But I'll go inside and do some research at lunch and check it out. And we'll just see from there. All right, having said that, the rest of the garden is fine. You know, you can still see everything's really green. All the stuff that's really green, like the turnips and the radishes and even the lettuces, they will take a cooler temperature. And we're not going below 45, you know, for any of this stuff. So all the lettuces are still doing well. Turnips and the radishes will finish going to seed. And life will be awesome. All right, talk to you in a few. All right, it's my wet weather waterfall. Yeah, lots of leaf on the ground. Figured I'd walk up real quick while I was checking on the hoop tunnel and make sure that the culvert and the screen, etc., was still all open, and it is. But you can see where there's leaf piled up in here. Why? Because it's fall. It's just that easy. It's fall. What happens with fall? All the leaf comes off the mountain. So that one's okay. Which means the other two on the back side of the hill should be okay. I judge everything off of the wet weather waterfall. It's just how I do it, because it's a 6-inch culvert. So this is a large culvert. Happens to have a hole in it, but it's got some leaves on the inside. Does that make sense? But if you look, there's not a lot. It's not clogged, it's not blocked. And you can tell on this side where it's relatively clean, and then there's a pile down there. That makes sense? And what that does is that meant all the water kind of washed out, and as it went down the hill, it slowed down, and that's where the leaves started to pile. But it's not clogged. So, looking at this one and the wet weather waterfall, it makes sense. Which for the most part mean that my two culverts up the hill are also still clean enough that I don't have to worry about, you know, putting some gloves on and going getting a rake and a shovel and trying to clean them out. That has everything to do with the pre-cleaning that I did several videos ago. You know, where we knew the storms were coming, go and check on them, you know, dug out the one up top that needed to be dug out. You know, everything's good. Everything went smooth. We had a lot of rain. They're saying like up to 2 inches. It's awesome, you know? All right, I'm gonna go back in the house where it's warm. And Miss Panda and I will talk to you later. Alright, so it's after lunch. Sorry, a little wobbly there with the camera. And being that I'm not gonna get out of the 40s today outside. Again, it's chilly outside. Now the house is still nice and warm. It's 70 degrees. I don't have the heater on. The house is quite comfortable. But when you get all this dampness from all the rain, it gets moist, which makes it feel colder than it actually is. So I'm thinking maybe tonight around dinner time or after dinner, depending upon what I cook, whether or not I use the oven, I might end up having a small fire tonight. You know, just to get the moisture out of the air. I think that'll be awesome. Just one of those thoughts. Now, I had said a long time ago in a video, probably at the end of last year when I built the rack there, that I needed to take one of my 1x4s and put it across the back and then staple some plastic to it so the storm doesn't blow rain into my kindling. Well, I didn't do that. And we've had crazy 40-mile-an-hour winds, and those 40-mile-an-hour winds have driven the rain literally onto my kindling rack, so all of the kindling is wet. It's soaked, all of it. And being that even on my firewood, I'm not going to walk all the way back there, then I only cover the plastic. Peer-to-peer! I only cover the top with plastic. Believe it or not, everything on one side, which is the back side, you can't really see it from here, is also wet from where the wind just pushed the water on top of it. Not a huge deal. I'm not, how do I say this? I'm not, it's not winter. It's not frozen. But it means I need to look at stuff. I actually need to look at roofing, or how I want to roof. Maybe with an A-frame style. Both my my wood racks and definitely my kindling rack, because that's just soaked. So now again, not a huge issue. If I want a fire tonight, I will still have a fire tonight. Just things to think about, how I want to fix this. All right, I'm going in the house where it's warm. Talk to you later. So the last time you saw him, he was about the color of his beard, where I'd pretty much just drawn him on and hadn't gotten anything else done with him. And you can see where I've started to color him in. And now, I've got him sitting on a bowl right now so when I paint like down under here, it dries and doesn't get on my stand. Yeah, that's where he's at so far. I've still got some facial detail, especially eyelashes, and stuff to do. I'm trying to get the, how do I say it, things done that are going to end up overlapping. His beard is going to overlap like on all of his jacket. His beard is going to overlap over the fur here. Same way his hair overlaps over the fur that's on his hat here. So I'm thinking I have to get all the fur here, both, and since it's the same on the hat and his cuffs and the front of his coat, I need to go ahead and get all the fur done. All of its little hairiness, because it's fur, before I do his beard. And that way when I do his beard and his hair sticks up, it won't matter. I will have to be careful though on the back side, because this portion of the fur is actually on top of his hair, but his hair is on top of his coat. So, should be interesting. Alrighty. Santa Gourd and I will talk to you later. So, a few more details are done. You can see I got the tan in his fur-lined cap, on his sleeves and on his jacket. Started doing the beard and his hairlines and his eyebrows. So he's getting there. All right, I'll talk to you later.